It's obviously in the evening here, and I thought I'd take a moment to say hello and see how you are. Around the world, it will be different times. Maybe it's morning, maybe it's afternoon. Here it is about 9 p.m. And I thought I'd chat to you a little bit about how you are, how you are coping, what you are doing, and what sort of content I'm uploading. I am uploading longer videos at the moment. Sometimes they are looped, but they are much longer, and that is in response to your requests for longer content. And it's been received well, so thank you so much. The value of meditation cannot be understated. The practice of being in the moment. Hello, good morning. Oh, thank you. The practice of being in the moment, it's a skill and it requires discipline and repetition. And when we develop the practice of being in the moment, it increases our resilience to cope. It increases our ability to perceive issues. Hello, Heather. Thank you. It helps us to perceive issues with perspective. That doesn't mean the pain goes away, but it gives us tools to find inner courage to get through. Hello. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Yay. Welcome. This is go and get a peppermint tea and take a seat. Often, or sometimes you'll write to me and say, can you do a meditation for this? Can you do a meditation to reduce frustration? Can you do a meditation to help with healing a relationship or post-traumatic stress disorder or whatever you've requested? When we can be still, life just looks better. When we choose to change the way we look at life, thank you, the way life looks changes. The progressive muscular meditations are really useful because we hold our life literally in our body. Our body holds on to emotions and good morning, Amanda. Good morning. Emotions and relationships and memories and issues. We hold on to them. Our body is like our best friend. It communicates to us who we truly are. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that is really kind of you. It means a lot to me because creating meditations has been my sanctity and my healing. Being part of this community is such an incredible privilege for me. I am honoured to interact and engage with such amazing souls. There's such a positive, hello Peter, feeling in this community, and this community shares such kind comments. I love you too, David. Thank you. Meditation is not a cure-all. It's not a silver bullet. It doesn't fix things. But by developing a practice, thank you, Caitlin, thank you. By developing a practice, which is exactly that, a practice, the way we see our world changes. And when the way we see our world changes, our world changes. If you are struggling with time, thanks, Peter, then use what time you have. 5 minutes in your car when it's safe to do so, after work, before work, after you drop the kids off or before you pick them up. Thank you. Remember the word practice and discipline. Practice and discipline. Practice and discipline. It is often the little things that inspire discipline, and discipline is the foundations of achieving our dreams, feeling joy in the moment. I missed that comment. It's up there for one moment and then it's gone. I'm a big one for discipline. I'm a big one for getting up early in the morning. I believe that discipline, the discipline to practice, the discipline to work on yourself, the discipline to keep a journal, the discipline to go for a walk is, thank you, Peter, absolutely integral. Hello, Lisa. I talk, thank you. Now, when you see this video later, I keep pausing to say hello to people. And I know when you see the final video, you kind of think, why is she saying hello to everyone? Because it's coming up on the screen. I share a lot with all of you, and you know that I've had a pretty awful 18 months. Hello, Don. I've had a pretty awful 18 months. It's been pretty tough. The way I've got through is self-care, helping others. Service to others is our absolute mainframe. Yeah, yes, I was just talking about service to others, and then I've seen Karen's comment. Discipline is the ability to sustain a practice repetitively over time with some ritual. It starts with making your bed in the morning. It starts with having a healthy breakfast. It starts with meditating or praying or affirming yourself in the morning. What do I consider to be self-care? Amanda's just written. Caring for self is caring for your physical, emotional, and spiritual needs, self-realizing so you can help others. Self-care is not selfish care. It is care for self so that self can service others. It is not, some of these new age positivists kind of promote that we care for self so much to the exclusion of others. For example, when you're married or in any other relationship, not married de facto, it doesn't matter. We always require a level, thank you, Roberto, thank you. We always require a level of compromise so that both people can feel as much freedom as possible. There's two people that have particular needs in relationships with two people in it. They both need to feel a level of self-realization. So if we are truly authentic and do whatever we want, which is what authentic is, be yourself. If you want to be truly authentic, be yourself, you need to be by yourself. When we are with other people, the community, society, our family, our friends, we compromise slightly for them. We adjust ourselves slightly for them. We are not here to be so entitled to do whatever we want. We are not here to have ultimate freedom, or we can choose ultimate freedom if we go and live in the desert. As a member of the community, we have a duty of care to compromise. And that doesn't mean lose yourself. It means compromise and find that fine line between individuality and community. There is more and more of a push on be yourself. Well, you can be yourself by yourself. You can be yourself and still compromise for others. I've been asked, Caitlin, what do you do when emotions overwhelm you? In this environment, some of you have really strong needs, and then I would suggest seeing a professional. Make sure you look after yourself. Sometimes we choose to, thank you, Amanda, sit in the pain of the moment. Sometimes we may choose to put the pain in a box and walk away. And sometimes We need to look down upon the pain with perspective. Only we know what is appropriate. And again, I advise professional help because this is a video. This is just a video, supportive therapy on top of professional therapy. When my brother took his life, my mum had a saying. She said that she put her grief in a box, and sometimes she'd take the box down from the shelf, open it, and go through it. And then she would shut the box and put it away in order that she could be married and that she could be mother to 5 other children. Sometimes we would be reflecting on happy memories with my brother, and then mum would join in, and then she'd say, put it in the box. And we knew it meant that it had to go away. That was her way of coping so that she could honor the relationships in her life and find joy because she lost her son. Sometimes sitting in grief or sitting in overwhelming emotion was the question. Builds resilience, but to say always sit in the emotion is not reasonable. It depends what you are going through. When we suffer loss or a relationship ends, it can be incredibly devastating. We need to gently look at what we need in that moment with a duty of care for ourselves. Meditation does significantly help us temper our overwhelming feelings. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm reading comments. Meditation does temper feelings. I think to feel strong mania is not productive, but it happens at times. Mania is like manic feelings, really strong feelings. We're also human and we're an animal. And animals are going to feel hormonal adrenaline and shock. And sometimes it is what it is. How am I? I've been really sad. I also feel joy. I also revel in the moment. I also enjoy food, sunlight, music, your comments. But I'm going through the most difficult stage in my life. But it's interesting. Through the adversity, I keep saying this, through the adversity I have found, or the moments or the times of adversity in my life, I feel I've developed the most wisdom or the most perspective. I guess I'm at the point now that I can say adversity is a gift. I think when we're in quicksand, we can't have anyone or it's not helpful for someone on the shore to say, you'll grow from this experience when you're drowning. But the funny thing is we do grow, or we can grow from grief. Thank you, Caitlin. I'm sorry about the grief. I know grief. And if you listen to me a lot, I'll just be repeating myself here. Losing my brother was the keystone of really, I kind of lost my rudder. And then my husband left me. That was incredibly difficult. Then I watched my dad slowly get more and more unwell. And then my mother had a heart attack and Dad stopped eating. And then, just before that, my client died. And then something terrible happened that I choose not to share. Life is so changeable. The life I've put so much effort into creating is not the life I have, which is somehow comical. Thank you so much. I'm not always a beautiful soul. I work very hard at it. I'm really human. I'm flawed. It's about practice. We get up in the morning and the first thing we do is we make our bed. We work hard towards getting up early. That's important. But forgive yourself the times you need to sleep in. Amanda, life is unfair. Life is unreasonable. Life is irrational. Life can be absurd. You know, I'm a Albert Camus avid follower. Albert Camus wrote The Plague, which is about how life is irrational. And I believe that life can be irrational and we find joy anyway. Thank you, Philip. And it is the discovery of joy, which is a practice, a skill we work at. And each and every morning when we get up, we work at it again. Oh, hello. So good to hear from you. Thank you. I haven't heard from you for a while. How's family? How's your family? Your channel's going so well. The comments up for like seconds. Okay. I'm seeing good friends on the screen, which is so exciting. I'm a believer that we consider death every single day. Most of you know that a good friend of mine had a car accident maybe 2 weeks ago now, and she died. And she was such a full-on family person. And I remember one of our last discussions, and she said to me, I'm so tired. I'm doing too much for too many people. I feel I've lost myself. And then she died. I remember my mother saying on the day she died, she said, I'm so tired. I'm so sad because Dad was dying. I'm not getting enough done. I'm so tired, she kept saying. And then she went for a walk in the sun and died. Hello, Katie. Oh, I'm so glad, Emily. You all soothe me as well. It's two ways. I find it incredibly soothing to see your comments. I believe that to truly be in the moment, honestly, sincerely, death needs to be considered. We do not appreciate the moment unless we appreciate the richness of time. Time is priceless, time is free. Our life on earth ends. And when you consider that, and you've had a pretty shocking day, a cup of peppermint tea tastes pretty good. I had a small cancer scare recently and it was fine. The tests are fine. But I was told that there was a significant chance I had cancer. And I've had this terrible year, absolutely frightening. I've just felt frightful, awful. But when I heard I didn't have cancer, I was relieved. So I love life. Thank you so much. Oh, these comments. I've got to look so fast at them because I've got like half a second. I don't believe that our life is given to us for us to be happy. I believe our life is given to us for us to serve others, not in a way that we serve a narcissist or someone that is abjectly cruel, but we find those souls that are marginalized, who are left out, who are silent. We give them a voice. We listen to them. We reach out to them. That is our role. Our role is to help others. And part of that is to listen to your inner rhetoric. Listen to yourself. Where is their judgment? Where are the opinions you have misplaced, possibly? Evaluate your mind. Just as you would clean out or spring clean your house, spring clean your consciousness constantly. And that's what meditation does. It is great to have this time with you. I'm going to go and continue. I'm editing a long form, a long meditation at the moment. And I've been trying shorts. They're really amazing. I mean, as in difficult. So thank you to all of you that have commented on my shorts. I am doing a daily series 5 days a week of, yes, thanks, Tammy. I'm doing a daily meditation on Instagram, and I would be delighted if you could join me. Hey, how do you let go of past hurts? I would be delighted if you join me on Instagram for my express meditations. Katie says, how do you let go of past hurts? It's kind of like planting a seed and allowing the seed to grow. And as the seed grows, the past hurts can ebb. It is a cycle, like waves, of choosing to let go of past hurts, then cutting the cord to past hurts, and at times sitting in the pain when you feel it is appropriate to do so, at times shutting the door to the pain. But along the way, understanding that life is precious, and every moment you consider that past hurt is a moment stolen from your present, from your life, from your potential, from your opportunity. Now, saying that, I don't know what particular hurt you are talking about. Stoic, I love that word. Each hurt holds its own character, and you need to assess that particular hurt. The hurt of my brother taking his life, I will never be the same, and I constantly think about it. The hurt of my husband leaving me has been a significant gift. I would not be who I am today without the gift of him choosing to leave. It has empowered me to experience resilience beyond what I thought was ever possible. And the most previous hurt, which has been the greatest I've ever experienced, I've been amazed. While I still feel pain, I have written probably some of the best writings, and I believe done some of the best meditations when feeling hurt. So I just missed that comment. I'm sorry. You can put it back up. How do we get over hurt? We understand it's a cycle. We seek professional help. We develop the perspective to get back up or get on top of a mountain and look down on the hurt. And keep front of mind that life, every moment, you get one chance at it. Yes. Thank you, Karen, so much. Yes, I've done quite a bit of reading on the importance of knowing death. We don't know death, of course, because we're alive, but being aware that our life is mortal. And once we are truly aware, and that true awareness only comes with death, but we work towards being truly aware of death, we appreciate the person in front of us more. We let go of trivial disagreements more easily. We see things in perspective. We are not drawn into trivial small stuff. Good morning. Well, I might go in a minute, so if any of you have any questions to ask away. Otherwise, I'm going to go and do some meditation and go to bed. I would love it if you would follow me on Instagram to see my little express guided meditations that are each day, 5 days a week. Before I go, would you like to ask any questions? Know that you can do this. Know it is not easy. Oh, thank you. Yes, Amanda, I have suffered panic attacks. Absolutely. Overcoming feelings of jealousy. Feelings of jealousy are a message to you that there is an area that needs to be addressed within yourself. Jealousy is not about the other person, it's about something you haven't recognized in yourself. With jealousy, take the moment to reflect why you have given control to somebody else. Take it back and reflect on what is the hole in yourself. Have a great weekend to you, to all of you, and know you can do it. Not as a kitschy, kind of cheesy, you can do it. Life can be bleep, 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 really hard. It's not easy. I could say, it's not easy, we can do it. I want you to know that sometimes it's okay to fall down. Sometimes it's okay to lie in a fetal position, on the floor. It's okay. Forgive yourself, get back up. Love you all. Bye.